The Scalp King, and I've been trading since 2016, and I've made a little over $1 million altogether. But now I want to do something a little different, and I want to start all the way over. I created an account with $3,000, and I want to see if I can double it to $6,000 by December 2026. Look, I believe it's possible with staying disciplined and especially trading my 80% win rate strategy. I'm doing this for all my up and coming traders, letting you know and showing you that yes, it's still possible. You can still grow your accounts. But some of the up and coming traders think that you can double your account in a week, in 2 weeks, in a month, and that's just not the case if you're trading the right way. Slow and steady win the race. Let's get into the video. So we are fresh off the holiday, Memorial Day. It was a good holiday. And yeah, price moved on Monday, surprisingly. So it came up to this structure up here, and then it dropped just a little bit. It came into this structure up here, dropped, kind of pulled back a little bit. I don't know if it's going to continue up from here. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere. So we definitely got to recognize that price reversed right here. So the next obvious thing that we got to do is pull out the Fibonacci, because we need to see where is this potentially going to pull back to. Price could bounce off the 38.2. I see some wicks in there. Or it can very well come down to the golden zone, the 56.18% level, and bounce. That could happen as well. So when you're in a situation like this, the key is to ask yourself, what is the high percentage play? Do I just take a risk in selling it right now? Do I think it's going to just drop from here? But that's not guaranteed. But that's a thought that you may have. I wouldn't do that. That would be very risky. I would have to hope that it's just going to drop. And we know we can't just be hoping. It gotta be based on something. You know what I mean? Now, if I was to sell, I would sell in between the 23.6 and the 38.2. That's where I could potentially sell from and take profit at. So between the green line and the white line is potentially an area to make some money from on the scalp side of things. But I'm not really sure about it right now, so I'm not going to touch it. But for me to scalp from the 23.6 to the 38.2, I would like to see price kind of come down a little bit, about right here, close, come back up and retest the 23.6, and then drop. So that's what it'll look like. But that remains to be seen. But if it happens, I'll try to take that. So today might end up being a no trade day, but it's still important to show up and mark up the charts and know where the market is going. But, you don't have to force a trade just because you woke up and wanted to see what the market was doing and marked it up. You don't have to force a trade. That's the next thing that you have to understand. You may do all of this marking up and all of this thinking just to come out with a no trade. And that's okay. But you will be ready for when the trade happens. It's all a part of the game. All right, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this sell on GU. So it ended up retesting the 23.6. So I'm going to get in for this sell here and see if we can get it coming down to the 38.2. That's what's up. So we'll see. I know we're sitting right on top of this 50. So I may be getting out early, but I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to raise up the stop loss up here. Yeah, let's see what we can do with this. We took a $5 lot size. And let's see what we can make on this. I'm only looking to scalp this. All my trades is scalping. I'm not trying to hold anything. Especially like when I'm trying to build the account up and get that cushion. I need these high win rate wins. I need these high probability wins before I try to start holding trades. So here's the retest I wanted, and then hopefully we can catch it coming down. We might not can ride it all the way down, but hopefully I can catch something. Even if we get it halfway to TP, that's perfectly fine. Don't forget, guys, all of these trades that you see me taking that's going to help me double this account, I am sending them out to my community in Discord. The link is in the description and in the comments below, and it's only $25 a month. You never find that nowhere, especially of this quality. So we got some movement on GU. It did come down. It tapped my my line right here. It alerted me. So you can see that it tried to push up, but what I'm thinking is if you go to the dollar index, there is a gap. There is a gap right here. So I'm suspecting that the dollar is going to go up and fill that gap. The gap I'm referring to is all of this area right here, that open space. So if the dollar ends up coming up through here and filling up this open space, which is a supply zone, then GBP USD is going to go down. And that's what we're seeing right now. So it's still time for it to do whatever, you know what I mean? It's not done yet, but it's looking like we going in the right direction.
Trace them demo profits you flash. I got a bank to break. I got a few moves to make. I got a flight to take. I got a dream to chase. London, 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 keep them trades coming. London, 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 keep them trades coming. I got a bank to break. I got a few moves to make. I got a flight to take. I got a dream to chase. London, 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 keep them trades coming. Keep them trades coming. London, keep them trades coming. Keep them trades coming.
So I'm gonna take profit here at 50 bucks. That is a quick 10 pips for today. And that's all I'm really looking for at the end of the day. So I started at $3,000. I'm now at $4,469. Let's do the math on this. If I catch $50 3 days a week, that's $150. How many weeks in a month? 4. 600. And this is pretty much June. It's the end of May. We're going into June. So let's just say 4 months. Let's just say 4 more months of trading before the big holidays hit. So I should be able to reach my goal of 6,000 because I wanted to double my account. I started at 3. I want to get to 6. Right now we're at 4, a little over 4,000. We should be able to hit that. And that's only catching 10 pips. And you never know. I may be able to sprinkle in some bigger profits by trading gold. You never know what type of opportunities I'm gonna get. Cause so let's just say 2,400 on the low end, and then you sprinkle in $600 on gold just for one trade. You know, maybe 3 times. Catch one of those 3 times in 4 months. So that's 1,800 plus the 2,400. So yeah, we might could get to 8,000 in 4 months. So we don't know, but like I say, realistically, we want to always go budget on the low end. We want to calculate this stuff and figure this out on the low end. So we're looking at 10 pips, 3 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We're going to do that throughout the month. And we're going to try to knock this out in 4 months and try to get our account up to 6,000. I think it's doable. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're enjoying this series. It's going to be epic. I'm going to show you the ins and out of it. You know what I mean? I'm basically going to lace you up and give you the game on how to get this done. Hey, don't forget to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And let's make this money, baby. Peace.